Hi guys, welcome back to Laila's Home Cooking. On today's episode, I want to show you the easiest things to make if you're hungry and whatever you have in your pantry, in your fridge, and you can just make a simple, easy, quick treat, snacks, or this can be made in Ramadan during breaking fast. And let's go with ingredients so we can get started. So I'm making a potato and vegetable wrap. So for the batter, we need some all-purpose flour, salt. I'm using a dill. This is fresh dill, a beaten egg, melted butter, and some water. And for the potatoes, for the filling, I'm using potatoes. You can see I have white potatoes and I have golden potatoes. I have already boiled them, no salt added. Some carrots chopped into small cubes, some frozen green peas, crushed garlic, small onion finely diced, some spices. I have cumin seeds, chili powder, salt, turmeric powder, and chaat masala. Now this is a pantry basic, so you can just play around with ingredients. If you don't have carrots, you can just don't use carrots and add any vegetable you have on hand that will go well with this mixture. And also for the herb, if you don't have dill, you can use chopped coriander, green onion, chopped parsley. If you have watercress, you can just chop some watercress and add to this. And this is about 2 tablespoons of herb because we are not making a big batches. So first thing I want to do to this mixture, which is just plain flour, salt, and the dill, I'm using just a hand whisk. You can use electric mixer, that would be great, or the hand whisk. We need a whisk to make this batter. And now I'm gonna add the melted butter. Sorry, they look the same. So this is a beaten egg and the melted butter. I'm gonna add this, and then we need some water. We're gonna add water little by little. So we're gonna add a little bit and we're gonna mix until we get the right consistency. Okay, so this is what we are looking for, a liquidy batter, and try to leave no lumps at all in here. Okay, so the batter part is done. Now my pan is heating on my stove with just a bit of oil. So we're gonna go to the stove and let's make the filling. This is about 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm using sunflower oil. I'm gonna add the cumin seeds, diced onion. We're gonna cook this onion a little bit. It's been 1 minute. Now add garlic. Mix. We are not looking to brown this onion at all. We're just gonna cook the onion just until translucent or catching a light brown color, that's fine. But do not make it golden brown. And now add carrots. Okay, so now the carrots has been cooked a little bit, but it's not done yet. Now I have taken a fork and mashed the potatoes. A little bit chunky of the potatoes, it stays in this, that's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna add this potatoes along with the peas. This frozen peas will cook faster. If yours doesn't cook faster, then I will suggest to add the peas when you are adding the carrots together. Try to use a spoon, and if you see the big chunk, you can just mash this up. And at this point, you're going to reduce the heat to medium-low. Add all these spices: chaat masala, turmeric powder, salt, Now I add chili powder. If you don't want to add chili powder, you can just skip that. And you can also add green chilies. Just play around with flavors, spices. You can add cumin powder. You can add coriander powder. You can add garam masala powder. Okay, so now we're gonna cook this a little bit. Now the potatoes and the veggies has been cooked and softened very nicely. Okay, beautiful, colorful. Now heat off, and we're gonna let this sit on the side to cool down. Okay, I have a non-stick pan heating, and now I'm heating this over medium-low heat. And now we're gonna start making the wrap, almost like crepe, just like that. Now let it cook. When all this top one get dry, then we're gonna start flipping this over. And now that it's all dry, and now we're gonna flip over and cook the other side. It's gonna be like a minute on each side. If you see a little brownish color, that's fine. It's not an issue because this has to go cook again. And now on a plate, and I'm gonna continue doing the rest. You can just use any spoon you wanna make, and bigger, smaller, that's up to you. So let's keep going with this wrap, and then we're gonna move to the next step. Okay, so I have made all the wrap, and they are all ready, and right here they look gorgeous to me. So have a plate ready, and you have your filling ready. So now we're gonna start rolling this. Now I'm gonna start filling this on this side of the wrap, and we're gonna add like a generous amount, like a big tablespoon, a full big tablespoon. And we're gonna put the filling right where the wrap is, facing you. And then we're gonna start from here. Okay, we're gonna like press it down both sides with your fingers, and then we're gonna fold these two sides, left and right, just like that. And then we're gonna continue rolling this wrap just like that. Okay, so this seam will be open, so we're just gonna do all of this, and we're gonna let it like arrange them just like that. So let's do one more. We're gonna do all of this, and then we're gonna go to the stove to cook this a little bit. Okay, we're gonna add a generous amount of filling. Don't overcrowd the wrap because it will break. We're gonna fold this just like that. Press down the two edges, the two sides, left and right, and then we're gonna fold just like so. Okay, so now this is why you have to cook the wrap a little bit, like a minute each side. It won't gonna catch too brownish color. It's not gonna burn on anything. That's the batter. We made it like this. Now if you don't want to add egg, you can just avoid the egg, but you have to use extra precaution, which is a pan that is completely non-stick, and it will be fine. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, and then we're gonna go to the stove. So I have rolled them all the wraps. So as they're gonna be sit just like that, it will just stick to each other. So the one I did before, it's already stick to each other. If it's not, that's fine. And then I'm using the same pan. It's a non-stick pan, but now I have added 2 tablespoons of oil, and just take a brush and just brush the pan just like that. So this is quite healthy. We are not deep frying this. And now the seam side, try to put them down. Okay, now we're gonna arrange this. We're gonna cook this. Try to do what I'm doing, like just bring the oil, so each of the wrap gonna have some oil to cook, and this is how they're gonna get those gorgeous color. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. I kept moving them around. If you see they are like cook one side, just move them around. And the heat is over medium high right now. I have added 2 more to make it 8 because it's a big pan, and gently you're gonna flip it because this will break easily and it is so soft. Okay, now you can see the gorgeous color. You can just flip them around until the wrap has been cooked well. Okay, we are almost there, and some of them are ready. As you're gonna flip the rest, just like so. Okay, like this one is ready, so we're gonna start removing these one, and then we're gonna flip these around. All right, just like that. This one is almost ready. Okay, we want everywhere to be gorgeous and cook, and this one is ready as well. So we're gonna keep doing the rest. This recipe will make 14 wrap. It is so super delicious. It's not that a huge wrap, but it fill. Like 1 would fill you, 2 must be enough. 14 that's a big amount, but it's, if you want to make this bigger, then you're not gonna get 14 wrap. But I think for Ramadan this will be perfect size. If you want to freeze this, you can just make it as is, ready to go, just like that. And then wrap them when it gets cold completely. Just wrap them in a Tupperware or just in a freezer bag, and then you can just freeze them. At the time you want to eat, just defrost them, and then you can just heat them just on a pan or in the oven. Do not deep fry this. This is a healthy recipe. Hope you enjoyed this video with me. Written ingredient will be down below in the description box. I will see you next time. Bye.